what's going on YouTube? HomeTownFitteds coming through with back-to-back videos today. Man, made 3 in a row, super jacked about it. My first video was on the response to Pistols Challenge. Who was that one player that let your team down? The other video was me just explaining to you guys you're coming to the home opener with me at the Rogers Center for the Blue Jays on April 2nd. Super jacked about it. But man, this video I want to talk to you guys about something that Throwback King and I had a great conversation about on Facebook. Of course, we were talking about it was the true sports fan. All right, I am a huge Blue Jays fan, but I'm also a massive fan of the sport in MLB. You know, I love the MLB. I love baseball. Baseball is one of the greatest sports for stats. You know what I'm saying? They have stats on everything. How the guy does when the wind's blowing from the left or from the right or from the north or from the south. You know what I'm saying? How the pitcher does against rain that's coming from the east or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They have stats on everything. That's what I respect about the baseball. Everything is about stats. You know what I'm saying? And that is one thing I really pay attention to. I really pay attention to my stats. And a realistic fan doesn't just look at his own team. He looks at the entire league. And that's what Throwback King and I were talking about. We were talking about just like, not the one person, like there's these people that are just like, I got buddies that are just like, I'm a big fan of yada yada, you know what I'm saying, of one team, and I don't care about the rest of the league, it's just my team, this is my team, yada. That's a fan, alright? You guys are a fan of your team, you're biased towards your team, it's just about you guys, you know what I'm saying? And I respect that, that's that fan. But a realistic fan is a person that can look at the rest of the league and notice what they have and what you don't have, or what you do have compared to them. You know what I'm saying? So, for example, I love the Blue Jays, but like realistically, are we going to win the World Series? I honestly, realistically, no. I don't think we are. I'd love us to. Trust me, I would definitely love us to. I love my Blue Jays to the day that I die. They are #1 in my heart. But realistically, like, we got a great batting core, yes. We have a great the 5 pitchers that we have, the starting lineup for the pitchers, the starting staff. They are unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? We have a great, well, 4 anyway, 4 hardcore guys. AJ Happ is going to be our 5th, and poor Ricky Romero, man, sent down to single A. But that's just a rebuilding thing for him. Ricky will be back. Trust me, Ricky will come back. But I look at other things like, where are we hurting? I honestly think we're hurting at our bullpen. That's one thing that could affect us along the line. Injuries can happen during the season. I don't want them to, but they can happen. You know what I'm saying? So there's things that you got to look at. You know what I'm saying? For example, let's start on the West Coast. So many great teams out on that West Coast, man. Shout out to G-Meister and Pistol. I know you guys are huge Dodger fans. Shout out to all the Dodger fans out there. You guys have a great team. Big signing with Zach Greinke coming to you guys. I really wish the Jays could have picked him up, but obviously him not wanting to come to Toronto. A lot of people don't like to play on artificial turf. They don't like playing indoors. They don't like playing in a different country. So a lot of things happen that turn people's heads away from playing for the Blue Jays. But Zach Greinke is a great pitcher. You guys have a great staff down there, great coaching staff, great everything. You know what I'm saying? The Dodgers look like a great team on paper. I honestly think they can be a tough team. The Giants, obviously, who can't forget about San Francisco? They are obviously the World Series champs. They're going to be a dark horse for sure. They are going to be the team to beat, in my opinion. I mean, obviously, they are the World Series champs. They've won it 2 times in the past few years. You know what I'm saying? Unbelievable. Oakland starts off slow, but always comes in strong. I'm not going to say they're going to win the World Series or anything like that, but they can steal a wild card away from a team. You know what I'm saying? So Oakland's a great team. Los Angeles, the Angels of Anaheim, unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to D. Balta on that one. You know, I know you're an Angels fan. They are a great team, spending money like you wouldn't believe, like they did last season, and now getting Hamilton to come to their team. Unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? You guys are going to have a great team. Looking at the Padres, you know, they're yada yada. They're not going to do much. And of course, the Rockies, they're not going to do much either. But you know what I'm saying? And moving across, St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? St. Louis, the Cardinals, is a team to watch out for. The Cardinals are always the Cardinals. They're going to be a great team. And what, like, in the AL East, of course, there's Tampa Bay's always going to be a team to worry about in the AL East. And Baltimore, I don't think, honestly, in my opinion, last year was not a fluke. Their coach is, their manager, unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? He is a great manager. They have a great young team, and they're putting things together, man, and they can go on a string. And they are definitely going to be a team to look out for sure. Boston's a team that's rebuilding. They're in bad shape. The Yankees are getting old. Shout out to my boy Yankee 6103. I know that you're a huge Yankee fan, and I see all your posts all the time. It's always about Yankee stuff, and you're always ripping on Bo Sox fan and stuff like that. That's going to be a battle between you two. To tell you the truth, that's going to be a battle for you guys. You know, all the injuries that you guys have been facing. Jeter's down. You know what I'm saying? A-Rod's down. Teixeira's down. You guys lost Swisher. You know what I'm saying? Your team is getting old, bro. The Yankees are getting old, but the Yankees will always be the Yankees, and everybody says that. They will be the Yankees. But hey, man, you guys have been the Yankees since 1996, when you guys won that first World Series with Derek Jeter. I mean, you guys have been unbelievable since then. So having one down year, trust me, it's not that bad. I've had down years since 1993, so, you know what I'm saying? One bad year is not going to kill you guys. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you got to look at all the other teams. You know what I'm saying? Like, the realistic sports fan looks at all the other teams. I can't just look at my Blue Jays and say, we are definitely going to win the World Series. We are definitely going to make the playoffs. It's a battle, man. It's a tough season. There's a lot of games, and it is unbelievably hard on players' bodies. It is unbelievably hard on anybody to keep a huge string going for wins. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a tough battle all the way to the end, and we'll just see what happens at the end of it. I'm not going to make predictions on who's going to win the World Series. I'm not that type of person. Shout out to Mighty Mouse fan. I can hardly wait till you put out your video on that. I love your prediction videos. So, you know what I'm saying? Realistic fan looks at the entire league, and the other fan just looks at his own team, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So, not saying that that's a wrong thing or anything. I'm not against you guys. It's just that, you know what I'm saying, I'm just a realistic guy. I like to look at other team opposed to just my own. So, Hometown Fitted, Fitter, Snap, Snapper, Fitted, keep them clean, keep them crisp. Shout out to all of my subscribers out there, all the guys I always talk to, everybody that posts on my page. Shout out to you guys. You know what I'm saying? You guys are the reason I make videos. And shout out to Sandra Kim, who is a lady that contacted me to be on one of the TV shows. Obviously, my collection isn't big enough to get onto your channel. That's another thing I told her, and we had a great conversation. So shout out to you if you ever come across this video again. And it's too bad. I would have loved to have been on national TV, but obviously things don't work out the way everybody wants it to. Hometown Fitted, Fitter, Snap, Snapper, Fitted, keep them clean, keep them crisp. And look out for my Blue Jay game. Can hardly wait. April 2nd, Tuesday. Peace.